Right on cue, Ms. Maseko's return was met by a city in the midst of a festive high summer. After travels to the home of Tanqueray in Scotland, helping distill some number 10 and witnessing the vibrant culture of Britain's finest gin bars, Lorna was ready to share the experience. Matthew Barber of the Four Seasons set the scene.
Matthew, what makes this venue perfect to host an event like this?
Oh, I think it comes down to location. I mean, you don't get any closer to the city. You've got a backdrop of one of the biggest urban jungles in the world. You've got landmarks. I think it's a place for celebration, so it really matches exactly what we're doing today.
Always great to see Kay and Naomi looking absolutely gorgeous. So I know everything that you wear is inspired by something. Tell me about this outfit.
No, we're out. It's a beautiful day. The sun's out. I mean, we're celebrating you. Welcome back home. And we're celebrating Tanqueray. So I was like, I want to look refreshing. You know, the Tanqueray drink is very summer, very light, very refreshing. And I was like, I want to look very refreshing. And this is the look that I put together for today.
If Lorna's learned anything about gin, it's to take license and express yourself.
Always so amazing to come to any event and see your co-hosts. I know you look absolutely gorgeous.
And so do you. But this is you every day?
Well, this is how we wake up, guys. So let's talk about your outfit. I absolutely love what you're wearing.
Thank you. Sequins are really in. It's very fashionable to be wearing sequins at the moment. Gold and black. Such a, classic color. I'm a classic girl. Very simple. Effortless elegance is how I describe my style. So I thought it would be nice for the afternoon.
Awesome.
How food flavors unlock and pair with the botanicals in Tanqueray was a fascination for Lorna, and her travel partners Ivan Johnson and Kyle Lesh had their own revelations.
I got to travel to Scotland and the UK, which was absolutely amazing. But what were some of your highlights?
There were so many highlights, from going to the highest bar in London and sipping cocktails overlooking amazing views. But I must say, my highlight was going to the Diageo archives. I thought I knew everything about Tanqueray, but actually going there and learning about the history of the brand really just gave me such an appreciation for what I do.
As a creative on the Tanqueray brand, I found it immensely inspiring, but the thing that was my real big highlight was the Cameron Bridge distillery in Scotland. To be reassured that the brand is really of a high quality, that it really is the definitive gin, and see how it's made, that was something. That was really awesome.
Influencers Regime Tembu and Steve Steinfeld are in no doubt gin is in.
Why do you think, people are so in love with gin?
I think its versatility is a huge selling point. I think a lot of spirits people find really rough to drink, or they find them a bit harsh. But gin, you can have it with anything, and it's so easy drinking. And I think going into summer, it is the perfect beverage.
So with gin, you have fun, just play along with the botanicals, either you complement or you contrast. And here in the south, where it's really hot, fresh drinks like gin and tonics, people really appreciate it, play with it, complement flavors, contrast flavors, that's really it.
And actress Mbali Nkosi's take?
Do you know the weird thing is, when people saw gin before, they always thought old men drink this drink, but I think the moment they started incorporating the flavors and incorporating the different notes and incorporating the fruits in it, became more cocktaily, it became more a summer drink. And I've always loved gin, so it's like
These taste adventures began in early summer with mixologist Travis Kuhn.
So being a foodie, I always get to see what really big chefs have in their kit box, and it's quite interesting to see.
Some forceps. Bar spoon.
And what else? Oh, and that.
Fine strainer, hawthorn strainer.
I love that. So you've got some little things that I absolutely love. So what are we going to start off with?
So I'm going to be making a French 75, which is named after a gun in the war. It's got a little bit of Tanqueray number 10, lemon juice and sugar syrup, and topped up with sparkling wine. So it's everything that a cocktail needs to be. It's sweet, it's sour, it's got the punch which comes from Tanqueray, and it's obviously lengthened with sparkling wine. So it's a celebratory drink too.
With the juniper, coriander, angelica and licorice that go into this renowned spirit, Travis was liberating those botanicals from his base spirit.
So what we're doing right now is we are chilling the drink every time it hits the ice in the small shaker, and then aerating the drink every time we transfer it to the big shaker.
Wow, so aerating actually works with drinks as well?
Yeah, exactly like food, yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, the bar, we're always looking at the kitchen as ways in which we can improve, and we always take inspiration from chefs.
Straining adds to the refined nature of this cocktail. The lemon peel fills your champagne flute with zest and animates the citrus in the number 10. The rest is up to you.
A French 75. It's light, it's fresh. It's just perfect for a summer's day like this. Oh, I love it.
Naturally, everyone wanted to create their own new Tanqueray classic. And once Travis shared the fundamentals, Lorna's guests got creative and highly competitive. Tabo Bluebird was clearly inspired.
This drink is called Everything is Love. It's inspired by Beyonce's recent performance in South Africa with Ed Sheeran. She was wearing this beautiful flamingo gown. The drink is pink like her dress. And also, like the performance by Beyonce and Ed Sheeran, it's perfect.
Okay, well, this one is Sunsets on Rodeo. And grapefruit, you know, just to keep it, just to balance with the base. A little bit of elderflower just to get the little bit of sweetness. I've never drank the taste of summer because it's totally something that I would go for. Grapefruit is one of my favorite fruits for that tangy flavor. And then I put some syrup just to balance things out and use tonic and, of course, Tanqueray.
For first timers, well done. And, you know, I mean, just looking for somebody with a bit of flair in theatre, you know, somebody who's looking after the ice, being careful with their measurements and being precise and meticulous.
Judges Maseko, Kun and Mtembu were impressed by all, but kept coming back to one creation.
So, I think what was beautiful for me is the fact that you guys like went all out to try and experiment and discover and just really go all out in trying to find the perfect drink. But there can only be one winner, right?
Bali!
So, you get this beautiful bottle of Tanqueray.
The only question remaining this summer is how you take your Tanqueray.